Using just a single straw, the giantess rescued an elephant that had fallen into the river. But instead of being grateful, the elephant blamed her, saying, "Didn't you say the water was shallow?" The giantess replied, "It is. It only reaches my ankles. It's your own fault for having such short legs." Just then, a little squirrel fell in too. Fearing she'd swallow it if she used the straw again, she called some monkeys. She had them climb a tree and hold each other's tails to rescue the squirrel. Before long, the monkeys pulled up both the squirrel and the moon. The elephant was terrified, crying out that without the moon, the nights would be pitch black. The giantess said, "This isn't the moon, it's a luminous pearl worth at least 2 big mansions." So they all boarded a boat for the city, planning to sell the pearl. But halfway there, the giantess sneezed, the boat rocked violently, and the pearl fell into the river. The elephant carved a mark on the boat saying they could just fish it out from that spot once they reached the shore. The giantess didn't know whether to laugh or cry. How could you find it that way? She used her shoe to bail out water. After an afternoon of scooping, she drained the river and found the pearl. By then, it was dark. They had to seek shelter at a farmhouse in the forest. The farmer was too scared to open the door, fearing they were bandits. The giantess explained she was actually a princess from a neighboring kingdom. "I'm not a bad person. Look at my ID card if you don't believe me." Still a bit skeptical, the farmer eventually let them inside. To test if she was a real princess, the farmer secretly tucked a single soybean under the 50 layers of quilts he'd prepared for her. The next morning, with dark circles under her eyes, the giantess said, "Your bed is so lumpy. I didn't sleep a wink all night." The farmer was overjoyed. She really was a princess. But when he looked in the room, the entire bed had been flattened by her weight. Even the nightstand didn't survive, it was flat as a pancake. The farmer wailed, "That was brand new furniture. It was meant for my son's wedding." The giantess picked it up and gave it a blow. With a pop, it turned into a balloon and floated away with the house. The farmer was stunned. Now, all he had left was a security door. So the giantess gave him the pearl as compensation, saying it could buy at least 2 big houses. Having lost the pearl, everyone sat in the forest, sighing in dejection. Suddenly, 2 large rabbits dashed out. Seeing the giantess, they were so startled they ran headfirst into a tree and died. The giantess and the others roasted the rabbits for dinner. Everyone ate heartily and was very happy. From then on, the elephant, hoping to find another pearl and eat roast rabbit again, spent every day diving in the river and waiting by the tree. Months passed and he became skin and bones, but he found absolutely nothing. Meanwhile, the monkeys made a fortune by building houses for farmers and running errands for the giantess. So, the moral of the story is, don't just wait for a windfall. You must rely on your own hard work to create wealth.